go. We are not back. Still having a bit of trouble here.
Me bumbo. Great.
Fucking hell. I don't know what's going on today, man. When I get off the stream, I don't touch this shit until I get on stream again. I break up everything down the same way I put it all back together. It's the same process, never changes. But for whatever reason, sometimes it's just like, you know what? Let's choose the right day to piss this monkey off. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get him today. Like, bro, Jesus, man. See, I'm trigger happy, but I'm always on some in a bad mood shit. Hot-headed, trying to be on some cool shit. Oh yeah, YouTube and Twitch is working always, for sure. It's never a problem with the vertical or with the horizontal output. It's always okay. Let me see here. It's always vertical. Yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube, but TikTok no. It's always them. And I'm not sure what it is that causes the problem exactly. Because at first, I think the first time this happened to me, it was at my FPS was set to 60 frames instead of 30 frames, which 30 frames, if it's not set to 30 frames on vertical, you're cooked. It's not gonna work. Which I don't even know why it got randomly set to 60. Now the next problem would be I'm outputting it in horizontal instead of vertical. That's not a problem either. I'm outputting it in the proper horror. Okay. Yep, I'm doing that properly. Enable rescale output. That is enabled. Keyframe interval set to 2 seconds. Check. I'm using the proper video encoder. CBR is the proper rate control. My bit rate is set to 4,000. Profile. And what a drag. Okay, I think I might have figured it out. Let's see if this works. Shit ain't working. Hmm. Oh man. Let's see here. Yeah, no, this is set up properly for sure. You know, maybe we'll do some reacts. Maybe we'll watch a YouTube video instead. Nah, it's definitely not shadow banned. If I was banned in any sorts, it would let me know. It wouldn't even let me click the live button at all. It would have been like, yeah, now you're cooked. Shit would just cook me all together. That's why I'm like, I don't know what it is. Let me see and scroll up real quick. Yeah, usually this is an easy fix, but nah, not today. Cash maxed, maybe. I don't know. This blows because nah, I don't think that's the problem either. This shit pisses me off though, cause like I like to be on a specific schedule. I'm done with work by 5. Hit the gym. I'm done with the gym by 6. I have a nice hour and a half to eat, chill, do whatever. Hop on stream at 7:30. It's all good to go. Be done with stream by 9:30 at the latest. If I start at 8 o'clock now, that messes the whole shit up. See, and look, even the live just crashed on my phone. I don't know why. The TikTok live just randomly crashed on my phone. So here's what, let's see. Now we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna copy the stream key and send it to myself. And we're gonna try this again. This thing, I don't even think there's no crazy gaming news out right now either to really look at. Like, there's nothing really going on right now, bro. Like, I could do reacts, but ain't shit to react to. Ain't nothing to talk about. You know, I'm starting to think that, bro. Like, yo, let's just piss bro off today. Pissing my cereal. Crazy. What is the ATEM automation app? What the hell is this? Yeah, piss off. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm getting rage baited. Let's see what they do. They're gonna deny TikTok's gonna automatically deny any of these other encoders that I try to use. Let's try this. See if that does something. Nope, that ain't do shit. Okay, let's try another. We're just gonna cycle through the encoders. That'd be a 2-second interval. Preset. See what happens here. That shit ain't do nothing. Actually, it's doing something, but it's not. TikTok's not picking it up. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, let's try the next encoder. Okay. Does no, that encoder doesn't work. I'm trying to remember. I wonder what was the first encoder that I was using. I swear it was an NVIDIA encoder. And that shit worked like a charm, and then one day it just upped and stopped working on me. Let's go here. Oh, word. Oh, chopsticks. It's grits for the night then. I'm cutting this shit off. That's all I had to hear. Said they didn't want to see me be great. They didn't want to see nobody be great today. Set the profile to main, and I guess I'll just keep my options set up properly. Yeah, GG's. Matter of fact, just for the hell of it, I'll take a look at what's going on YouTube. See if there's anything to react to. That way, at least we did something today that I can clip up. Let's see what we got here. Let's pop my shit over to scene 2 real quick. Okay, that's set up properly. Turn off my Elgato audio. Turn on my desktop audio. Where is the desktop audio? Okay. Let's see. We on YouTube, man. The boy Steve would do it. Bought a new crib? Shit. Boy's having stupid motion. I was in the chat for TikTok. I was in the chat. Okay, this shit's still working properly. That's good. Bet. Bet. Let's see here. Oh, look, I'm on my own page. Nice. Let's check out Ink TV. See what he's reacted to. Take a quick look. Actually, what was that on the homepage? Battlefield. Oh, that's 7 months old. That's all it knows. Wait, we got High Guard shutting down. What games does High Guard make? Let's see, High Guard Studios. Not shutting down, but most of his staff has been laid off, leaving the core team. Okay. What games do they make? Jesus Christ. These random links. Oh, them boys made Titanfall. Chopsticks, you play Overwatch? I think my cousin plays a little bit of Overwatch. I've never played it. Let's see what else they make here. Co-op multiplayer. What's this? Oh, is High Guard the video game? Let's see here. What else we got? Are you interested in this marathon game? I've seen it. I'll be honest. I think it looks a bit corny. Oh, we got the first look at the God of War live action. Let's see. I'll check in on the Wolverine.
Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking.
Let me know if the desktop audio is not high enough.
These are Hardee's Frisco breakfast sandwiches starting at just $3.99.
It might
This
be
is our
bad.
bacon, sausage,
So this week we got some interesting news in regard to PlayStation. And I have some theories behind this, and some of this will be in a deep dive in the weekly reload. If you haven't checked that out, that's our weekly gaming news show. It's on a different channel. I believe it's linked down in the description. You can check it out. But this news was weird, like really, really weird, because it came in really weird.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing the reviews for Scream 7. It's crazy too, because I was gonna go watch it this past weekend. I was like, you know what, let me sit and see the reviews, because I watched the trailer for that shit, and I'll be honest. The trailer wasn't very enticing. It looked a bit forced, like they're running out of ideas and the writers kind of just started freestyling. But yeah, no, I'll still watch it for the sake of the fact that I love the Scream franchise. Like, that's one of my favorite slasher movies to watch, aside from like Jason, Michael Myers, of course. What else is there? I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't really like I Know What You Did Last Summer. Oh my goodness, no. Chopsticks, did you went to go watch it this past weekend?
Timing. So first things first, Marvel Wolverine. We got this. So this was like the first thing that happened, and they announced the launch date of September 15th, 2026 on PlayStation 5. So neat. That's cool. Super duper.
Oh shit. I didn't know. This is news to me. I didn't know that it's coming out on September 15th. We haven't really seen any like additional gameplay or anything outside of that trailer that we got. So I'm interested to see what it's gonna look like. Like, is it gonna be open world similar to how they had it with Spider-Man? And like, what is that actually gonna feel like running around as Wolverine? Because, you know, obviously he's not swinging around in webs and shit. But
Super neato game. The weird part about it, though, is they announced this right after the Sony State of Play. No gameplay, no trailer, just an image showing September 15th. And it lines up with everything that we know, mainly because of the fact that on November 19th, you're going to be getting GTA. There's not, I would bet that from like October 19th to November 19th to the end of the year, there's not going to be much else coming out then, which means September is going to be freaking stacked with games. But what it won't be stacked with is apparently PlayStation might be pulling back on their PC releases. So this came out right after Wolverine announced their release date. Presumably, if they were releasing this on PC, it would be about a year after it launches on PlayStation. That's what they tend to do with their PC launches. But we have a video here by Destin. I don't think I've watched this person before. Appears to be scaling.
I just realized my fucking mic was on mute just now. I don't even know how long it was on mute for. But to recap, yeah, well, 3 sec. What you mean, chopstick? But yeah, what I was saying was, I'm interested in seeing what Wolverine is going to look like in terms of, is it going to be similar to like Spider-Man where it's open world? Like, how's the mechanics of the game going to look? Because obviously we're not swinging around on webs like how we are in Spider-Man. So I'm interested to see what that's going to be like. Oh, bet. I was only muted a little bit. And then, what was the other thing I said? Oh, yeah. The release date being September 15th. I'm also interested to see when Gears of War is going to come out. Because I feel like Gears of War is probably going to end up coming out in September or August for real, too. So these are the two games that I'm kind of hyped for outside of GTA.
back PC releases. Here's what that means. So a deeper breakdown of this, and that's exactly what I was hoping for.
Rumors are swirling based on a report that Jason Schreier has been developing, and those rumors are that PlayStation is going to be pulling back from single-player PC releases.
So the important thing there is that he said single player, right? So Wolverine. Oh, intro. Need intro.
That's right. The PlayStation exclusive could be coming back, and a lot of people seem very happy about it. Here's what's being said.
See, this is what is so weird to me, and this is what we've talked about over the last week, is people are happy about this. Why? I do not understand this. I do, especially not coming to PC. Like,
I don't understand. I don't know what the reasoning is behind why they're doing this, but I also don't understand why people are happy about this. Obviously, the only people that are probably happy about this is PlayStation people, but as a PlayStation person myself, I don't see why this would even matter to us at all. The console wars is definitely dead and gone, so don't need to worry about that. And then also, we're not going to PC. I'm not understanding that. I don't know. I feel like that just pull away from the sales at this point. But hey,
okay, you want your PlayStation games to stay on PlayStation, go on and on Xbox, but you don't. Why not? Like, are you that much of a fanboy that you don't want it on PC so that more people can? I don't understand that. I don't and like, I have a PlayStation, it's right there, and I have a PC, it's right there. But why? Like, I don't know why you'd want that. I don't understand that.
Sony could be pulling away from PC ports for their single-player games, with Schreier even suggesting that Wolverine would never release on the platform being PC, of course. I think the sense I'm getting is that they're backing away from putting their exclusive console stuff like traditional single-player titles on PC.
You, just you, building your app.
Immediate reaction to this was a little bit of worry because I like being able to play a game on PC and then continue that game on console and then play it on a handheld. I do like that ecosystem a lot, and I do think
like the other thing is like the handheld stuff, like Aces Row coming out, being able to play your Steam library, things like the Steam Deck, right? Like having those PlayStation games come to there, and then you can play them anywhere. I get that PlayStation wants them to stick in their ecosystem, but it's super important that they say single player only, because then games like Helldivers or whatever it may be, Marathon, another good example, will.
I do not give a damn about that Marathon game. I'm not gonna lie to you. From the moment I've seen the release of the trailer, I have not been excited about it in the slightest. But like, everybody's hype about it. I'm not seeing the hype. It just looks, I don't know. It just looks like I don't know what the game's called. I think it's called The Finals. That's what it reminds me of.
Releasing on PC, but maybe they're seeing that most of that's coming from the multiplayer games. We're just gonna have to wait and see what PlayStation does, I suppose, in the near future. Now, Jason Schreier isn't the only one who's been talking about this, by the way. There have been some other people who have mentioned that they've heard something along these lines. Jason Schreier and John Linneman over at Digital Foundry speculated about Sony backing.
Yeah, the finals just kind of like fell off. I don't feel like their developers really gave a crap about keeping the game, flying off, because it was a free-to-play game too. So usually when it's like free-to-play games, they do a great job of like handling these live service games where they add battle passes and so on and so forth to kind of, fund their money into the game in that way. I don't know. I can't really speak on it for the finals, because I probably played that game all of an hour at most and turned it off. Just wasn't my cup of tea personally. But yeah, when I saw Marathon, it gave me the same vibe, so I won't be touching that either. By the way, I think it's a free-to-play game as well, too, is it? I'm not sure.
The idea of games being exclusively available on a single device.
Love it. Also, one of the things I'm more okay with.
By take this news today. Here's my take on it. I'll say the unpopular take. I do not love the idea of games being exclusively available on a single device. device.
Love it. Also, one of the things I'm more okay with is some sort of early access on said console. So, say for example, like Xbox has experimented with this. If you own Game Pass, you get a week early. Or what they've done is you own Game Pass, you get the game for free, but then you pay an extra $20 for early access, which is only on Xbox. It's just on one device forever kind of sucks.
Forever. I'm fine.
No, that's facts. I like that the console wars is kind of coming to an end in that sense, and we're not really seeing like games exclusive to one system anymore. Because like when you look back, there's so many games that you missed out on. Like for a quick example, I hate the fact that. Well, I love the fact that Gears of War E-Day is finally coming to PlayStation, and then we got Gears of War 1 as well on PlayStation this past year. Or no, that was 2025. Yeah, last year. But I grew up playing the Xbox 360. So I had Gears of War 1, I played Gears of War 2, then I swapped from Xbox 360 to PlayStation 4, and I never got the chance to play Gears of War 3, Gears of War Judgment, Gears of War 5. I never played any of those. So it's like, damn, like, that's why I love the fact of like having access to all the games on one system, because, you know what I mean? Situation like that. Yeah, nah, Xbox is trying to recoup their loss from, I can't remember who it is they invested into, and they took like a $55 million hit on something, man. I think it might have been, I want to say it was something they bought from EA. I can't remember exactly who. They bought something for millions, and they took a L off that, which is why I think they're doing a lot of things that they're doing in terms of pricing.
With a 1-year window, but being locked on less powerful hardware forever kind of stinks. Now, yeah, I really stand by that. I do not love the idea of never getting to play a game on PC. If you've seen, even with Nintendo games, what modders have been able to do for The Legend of Zelda, for example, being able to play in 4K 60, like these amazing texture packs and everything like that, it would be nice if everything eventually came to PC.
See what else he's talking
Gamer had
about.
I have a 134 IQ. I make less money than friends who barely passed high school. Here's what I finally...
Hey, that school shit don't mean nothing.
The sense I'm getting is that Sony is backing away from putting their exclusive console stuff, like traditional single-player stuff, on PC.
Okay,
And they
one
reference
sec, one
that
sec.
over on Reset Era that it is.
Yeah, that's about enough from now. Let's go take a look at the.
Alrighty, so one of the games that we've been talking about a lot lately on the channel is God of War. And the reason why that happened is a couple of reasons. First things first, there was leaks, with God of War Egypt being the next mainline God of War game. And then, shortly after that, we were getting a Sony State of Play, so the rumor mill started churning. During that State of Play, they announced that they are working on a God of War trilogy remake.
I have not watched the God of War trailer yet, so let's go ahead and check this out.
The cycle ends here. We must be better.
Was she a warrior?
She was everything. A god who kills gods. Now that is a story worth hearing.
If you face
Oof. The live action for Thor looks good. That looks good.
you may not return.
I have been waiting a very long time to feel something.
Baldur looks great as well.
The gods of this realm knows you're here.
I'm trying, just like you.
Do not be sorry. Be better.
What is this accent that Kratos is? What is he doing? What is this accent that he's doing with Kratos? I was thinking the same thing. It kind of does look like AI. I'm not sure if this is a real trailer or not. Like this area right here, right?
Be better. Sorry. Be better.
You know what I'm saying? That area right there looked like AI, and in the beginning as well, right here.
Was she a warrior?
She was.
This is the shit I hate about AI now too, because like you never know what's real and what's fake anymore. But no, I think this is legit. Yeah, literally. Somebody in the comments said Kratos sounds like an Irish guy. That's what I was thinking too. The ending. Apparently, yeah. Somebody responded and said that's AI. What else? Yeah, no, the voice for Kratos is not it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope that's AI just for that, for the sake of that, because when he spoke, I was like, nah. Especially if you've played the original games and played the newest games, like the voice actors for those games, fire. But let's go ahead and watch what Ink TV says. So he might know whether or not it was legit.
As well as they put out a God of War side-scroller Metroidvania. So all of that happened all at once. Then, shortly after that, Christopher Judge got asked a question at...
No, it's the God of War trilogy is not a remaster. It's a remake. I found out remaster and remake are two completely different things, which I had no idea. So I wasn't excited when they first announced it until I found out after the fact that those are two different things. So them remaking the game, I don't know what it's gonna look like, honestly. So I'm excited to see what we're gonna get with that.
Like a Comic-Con style thing, and his response is that he is not in the original trilogy, but what he's in next will be coming this summer.
I saw that. I think I might have watched that in my last reacts, but I never posted. I haven't posted any videos, but I need to log back in and start posting on YouTube. But another video that I watched from NTV, some woman who was like a fan or at some sort of event that Christopher Judge was at, which Christopher Judge is the voice actor for Kratos in the most recent God of War games, so God of War and God of War Ragnarok. He spilt like all the beans on what they're doing with the God of War trilogy as well as what they're currently working on with him.
Like, not coming, sorry, not like releasing. I just mean like it will be showing off this summer. So not that it's coming out this year, probably a couple years away from that. But this rumored God of War Egypt could be shown as early as this summer. Now, that is not the only thing God of War has going on, because this was tweeted today by a new Twitter account called God of War on Prime, and it says, "Father and son, behold your first look at Kratos and Atreus in the God of War series now in production for Prime Video. Their journey to the highest peak begins." And then we have the two actors obviously dressed up here. It looks interesting. I would say that Kratos...
Bro, I gotta find the video of that woman talking to Christopher Judge, because, bro, he was just spilling all the beans, and I don't think he knew that she was recording. Like, even if she wasn't recording, he shouldn't have been telling her all of that. But yeah, OD. Yeah, Atreus looks like some poo, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, isn't as jacked as Kratos normally is. Like, but
yeah, he also, they should have got him a trainer. He should have got himself a trainer for this role. Like, he's just looking more dad bod than, you feel me, like older husky dude, you know?
We'll have to wait and see once the show actually comes out.
Like this damn near looks like cosplay right here. Like, this kind of looks like cosplay.
Atreus is an interesting one. So the actors that are playing this go by the name of Ryan Hurst, I believe. Yeah, Ryan Hurst, who plays Thor in God of War Ragnarok, as you can see here. The rest of his filmography, I don't know too well. SWAT is a TV show that I recognize, but the person playing Atreus goes by the name of Callum Vinson. Now, the thing I'll say about him is...
Your perfect domain is out there.
What's losing me is, what did they do with his hair? Why is his hair looking like that for Atreus?
Online.
I don't know how, but I recognize him. I don't know what movie or TV show it's from. He's in Night Agent, that's his most recent thing, but like the rest of the stuff I don't think I've seen, but I recognize his face, so I don't know what's going on with that. But we've got a video here going over this, and it's from Legacy Killer HD, who I believe we've watched before, but internet trashes God of War TV show first reveal. So from what I've seen, it's actually been pretty positive about the TV
Okay, I think that trailer was AI.
show. So I'm curious what the other side of things is, and I want to talk about that. And also, as we talk about it,
Which, if it is, thank God, because, bro, that voice was throwing me off. But yeah, look at Kratos right here. Look at game Kratos. Like, bro, you can see he's ripped, bro.
very curious, like this whole reveal of the next game coming this summer, it pretty much either has to be Games of Summer or another Sony State of Play in like September.
Yeah, I had a feeling too because I looked at the amount of views it had and then the name of the channel. I don't know why channels kill themselves with AI slop. Like, bro, you're just taking away from your credibility as a channel. Like, people just for views on one video. Like, bro, that views is going, the views from that video are going to give you a couple little dollars, and then you're just chopping your credibility overall. It's not going to help you in the long game.
Or else I don't know when we'd be seeing that, which is odd. But anyway.
World of live action video game adaptations. It's becoming more common, but the reputation used to be down the toilet. Like, we had those mediocre Tomb Raider movies years ago with Angelina Jolie. There was also Mortal Kombat. But for the most part, we had like the Resident Evil movies, which were considered pretty bad. And
which is funny, actually, because the Resident Evil movies were, for video game movies, considered good for video game movies, and they still were great.
And we had it.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, from the early 2000s, the best live actions that we had of games is probably Resident Evil. I hated the Mortal Kombat live actions.
That horrible Assassin's Creed movie, and it's been hit or miss since then. I mean, we had the last...
I never saw an Assassin's Creed movie. I didn't even know there was an Assassin's Creed movie. That's insane. Probably came out in, I'm sure, around 2015 to 2018 era.
This TV show, I had very mixed feelings, especially season 2, just a disaster in many regards, in my opinion. The Fallout TV show, I like certain aspects
of it a lot.
And then, yeah, it has...
Yeah, I say everybody seems like, it seems like from what I can see, everybody that's in the Fallout fan base loves the Fallout TV show. I watched the TV show. I've never played the game. Because obviously I didn't have Xbox, and when I did have Xbox, I didn't have Fallout. So, yeah, I watched the show. I wasn't really messing with it at first, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, and I think I wasn't really messing with it at first because I didn't play the game, so I didn't have a full understanding of everything that was going on. But aside from that, it wasn't a bad watch. Last of Us season 1 was great. I knew season 2 was gonna flop because obviously Joel passing. Nobody wants to see that, and then the kind of little tidbits that they put in there were, it wasn't it. But they're coming out with a season 3 for Last of Us, and I think that is going to be the final season, and I will be watching it, to be honest, just for the sake of it being Last of Us.
To be acknowledged that the Halo TV show is
a flop.
It's as bad as it gets. Like, oh my god, that was horrible.
I would say right now the best 2 TV shows, video game adaptation-wise, are Last of Us and Fallout.
Sounds about right.
I didn't watch the Halo one. I just heard it wasn't good.
So I didn't even know there was a Halo one. I recognize that actor though.
Just don't really translate all that well over to live action. Like, it seems like the road, if you're going to do it successfully, it's animated, like Cyberpunk, Edge Runners, Arcane. But look, we have so many more projects on the way, and I think the most promising, the ones that I really want to see, like Gears of War, Bioshock movie, they've been...
Bioshock?
Bro, they've been trying to get a Gears of War movie for as long as Gears of War has been around, and I've been waiting patiently. I would love to see a Gears of War movie. I would love to see an adaptation of that. That's like scary, gory. It would be a great movie that they could put together. And you know who's been pushing for it? Batista. I'm talking about WWE Batista. He wants to play Marcus Phoenix, and I would love to see him in that role. I think he might be a bit too old for it now. So I don't know. It might be cooked for him now, but one time he cosplayed Marcus Phoenix, and that was fire. Cyberpunk's anime was fire. I watched that in a day. But I haven't even finished the Cyberpunk game. I have it downloaded, and I've played a little bit of it, but I haven't finished it. But yeah, aside from that, Gears of War, apparently they're officially finally working on it. I don't know when we'll see it, but yeah, I'm excited to see that. And who they cast for Marcus Phoenix, who they cast for Dom, Coltrane, Beard, the Baird. It'd be fire.
It could be really good because it's got a cool theme. Gears of War.
Yes, bro. Prime Batista as Marcus Phoenix would have been crazy. It's just they took too damn long, bro. He's too old now, man.
Or they are doing that. I have questions about it. But we'll
in
see.
certain stages of production, but haven't happened. So regardless, though, God of War is one of those projects that kind of was announced, and I was like, I guess. I say that not necessarily in a condescending way. It's just that the God of War games already do a good job, especially the newer ones. The Norse chapter, they're very much story games. They're almost, they look realistic already.
Oh, is this going to be a video where I disagree with him?
Your health deserves more than guesswork. At Prenuvo, our whole body MRI scans for hundreds of conditions with
Person, this could be fun.
Oh yeah, nah.
Okay.
Beating them Valkyries was no joke.
The best video game adaptations right now, I think we can all agree, are Fallout and Last of Us. Last of Us, definitely narrative driven. Definitely. Fallout, I would say half narrative driven, half open world driven. And I think that's partially why that show works, is because they don't have to follow the TV show directly. I think God of War is actually perfect for a TV show, because no matter how you set it, the story that's going to be told is the father-son story. So I think that can actually be done pretty well.
And obviously, I get it. Some of these studios, they want to double dip. They want to introduce it to a more wider audience. That's why we have these live-action adaptations. But at the same time, I think that video games already do a better job, especially with narrative and storytelling in many regards. So
I agree
the God of War show, they're not at all doing anything with the Greek.
I haven't checked TikTok, honestly. If it is, whether it is or not, it's still cooked for the night. I'm really just watching through this video so I have something to at least pull through. I might not even get anything for clipping content-wise for the night at all, but take some time to review this stuff anyways.
You know, history, which I think is really a misstep, really
We don't know that. They could have flashbacks.
Understanding Kratos' journey, that was really something that I was like, they should do that. Why not?
They might.
So regardless, though, they signed on some promising people like Ronald D. Moore, Battlestar Galactica, Outlander. No, didn't really watch Outlander, but Battlestar Galactica, one of my favorite shows of all time. He's the showrunner of this. And yeah, they're doing the Norse chapter. And they have an interesting cast at the very least. Like, this was announced not so long ago, but Ryan...
Oh, okay, here we go. See the cast. I'm trying to see if there's anybody I recognize. I know Ryan Hurst plays Thor's voice actor in the game. Yeah, no, I don't think I recognize anybody here. Yeah, no.
Hurst from Sons of Anarchy and also The Walking Dead. I think that is an interesting choice. They have a child actor, not familiar at all with him. Ed Skreens playing Balder. I think the casting overall is done pretty well here. They actually even grabbed, is very impressive, but there's just that skepticism in the air when you're translating video games over to TV shows. Like, things get lost. So one of the big concerns was, well, this. We got our first look at the TV show today. Mixed feelings. Father and son, behold your first look at Kratos and Atreus in the God of War series, now in production for Prime Video.
You know, maybe it's also the picture that they chose to release. This was just a bad picture, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe they could have caught, I don't know, them doing a different sort of action or something, but I don't know. It just, yeah. I looked at it and I was like, oh, what the hell?
You know, their journey to the highest peak begins. And yeah, again, it's just the Norse chapter. The Greek history, I don't know how much they're actually going to involve it or show.
So, even if they're doing that, they can still do flashbacks and stuff. Because I don't know how they really would. Like, if you're just going to give no background, there has to be some sort of background in it, right?
That is facts. I totally forgot about it. They're going to have to include something from, like, the Greek mythology eras, too. So I wonder if when they do these flashbacks in the show, if they'll bring, like, cast a younger Kratos as well. That'd be interesting to see. But oh God, Kratos looking like he out of breath, like he was running with Atreus that they was chasing a deer in the first mission of the game. He's just out of breath trying to watch Atreus catch his deer.
Flashbacks or anything, I hope they do, because
bro got the stupid beer belly.
Really, I think that it's a mistake not to explore so much of that. Maybe they'll do a flashback episode or something. I really do hope that they bring that, because I think it is necessary for Kratos' background. But yeah, this is our first look at the character, and there's some feelings about this. One, I will say,
I don't know. He just doesn't look. he don't look serious enough. And not as in like he doesn't look serious enough himself. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, he doesn't give off the demeanor of Kratos, like the demeanor that we get from Kratos in the game. But that's just because of this picture alone. Maybe in the actual, when we get an actual trailer, we'll see a different look at it that'll look better. I feel like we're kind of all just judging too much off of this first picture that we're getting off it. We haven't seen anything else. I think when we get a legit trailer, we'll be able to have a better feel. Of course, I'm gonna watch it regardless because, you know, fan of God of War.
Like, my first takeaway was the costume design. It looks great in games, doesn't translate all that well over the TV show.
Facts.
And
I think it's fine.
yeah, like, it just something.
Nah, I don't think it translated well. Or it just looks like somebody's cosplaying. Like, to me personally, when I look at it, it just looks like somebody's trying to cosplay Kratos.
Feels so off about this, and nothing against the child actor, but yeah, I don't see. This is why still images nowadays, I think you really, if you're gonna show a first look,
I do agree with this though.
show a little clip or something. I don't think
That's what I was saying. Show a damn clip for real. But yeah, I don't know. Atreus looks a bit too young to me. I don't know. But the kid just looks really young.
this made. I don't think this really
I
does
think a really big thing with Kratos too is you gotta hear the voice.
justice for whatever they're putting together here. And right now, the reaction is just tons of mockery and people making fun of this. And like, the only other time that we've had Kratos on the big screen.
See, okay, I think you might be hating just to hate, but I could be wrong. If we actually go and look at this tweet right now, it has 5.5 million views, 78,000 likes. When I started this, I'm pretty sure it was at 77. Finally, Kratos, and maybe it's just because those are the ones. Maybe we gotta find some that aren't responded to. Looks like I've seen him in a movie recently, but I can't remember. I said that as well. Fan me.
Yeah, apparently I wanted to see them use the actual voice actors. My thought process on why they didn't use the voice actors was maybe because the kid that played Atreus is obviously he's getting older over the years, and the game was made back in I can't even remember the dates. I want to say 2017 is when the first God of War came out on PlayStation, and then God of War Ragnarok 2018. Yeah, see, so he's we're pushing 10 years now. He's grown now. That voice actor, he's 8 years older than what? Not even 8 years older, 9-10 years older, because the production of when they first started making the game to now, completely different time frame. So he's way older now. And then for Christopher Judge to play to play Kratos, that wouldn't work either. I believe he had some health problems or some health issues. He had just gotten surgery or something like that, which is why he physically couldn't play the character. But I would have loved to see him play the character too. I think that would have been great to watch. I don't think he all the way looks like Kratos, but the voice, he would have had the demeanor, and I think if he could have grown a beard or something and get something going that way, it might have looked crazy. But hey, we'll see. I'm not going to doubt Ryan Hurst yet. We gotta see a clip or something and actually watch the show. So when the time comes, then I'll be a judge of whether or not.
Look, Bush's prime thoughts.
Oh my goodness, don't even get me started on Stranger Things. Jesus. Them boys waited too long to come out with another season. Saying that the age difference looks insane.
Okay, maybe people are joking on it. I just didn't scroll far enough. Not to mention the huge belly. Yeah, we saw that before too. Why does he look confused? So maybe things aren't going so well for this one. Interesting.
Bro, the house bullet killed me, bro.
I suppose was actually on Amazon with the secret level show. Some of you might miss this, but yeah, he was in there for like a good 10 seconds. You might not remember the show because it came and went, but it was like a bunch of video game stuff. Had a PlayStation episode for Concord, but yeah, Kratos showed up. It was that. It was like a little 10-second thing. So that's the last time that we saw Kratos at all, and that obviously that's not live action, that's animated, which some are arguing that should have been the direction that they took here, but yeah, that is the direction that they took here. I think also his pose is a little bit off. Like if
the pose is weird. The pose, it looks like he's having trouble walking through the forest. Like, does it not? Like, it looks like he's like, ooh, all right, did you catch the bear? Like this.
He's showing him off.
See, it's literally funny hearing them say this because this is the conversation we were just having. So it's like, we're not the only ones thinking this shit. Everybody said the axe too heavy for him.
His intimidating figure should have been the focus. Like, this is obviously from the early hours. If you played the game, you understand what this is.
Facts. Literally, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, it's got to be that first mission when we're running through the woods and trying to take out that deer. We're hunting down that huge ass deer. But yeah, this is just I think what really kills it is how Kratos looks in the picture. Like, he should have been standing tall, like behind him, like hands down to the ground, like, and just like looking like straight face, like type shit.
But yeah, the reaction online, it's a mess right now. But as you can see, this is Atreus.
See, I think that's fine. I think that just like not like the face not necessarily looking the same. I think that's okay.
Although I think that's part 2, if I remember correctly. It looks a little older here.
Yeah.
Versus the live action. We also have God of War. This is from the Sony Santa Monica the Norse chapter game versus So we'll just do the side by side here. Definitely, just it looks a little off. And this article from Paul Tassi of Forbes says the first God of War show Kratos shot is here and looks very off.
Okay, so
it looks strange. The costuming seems fine and very one-to-one to the.
See that part?
If the CGI don't hit, this it's gonna be a tough watch.
Right, so this is kind of what I said. It's like I like the costuming on it.
Game, I don't know. I don't think it doesn't look right to me personally. Hurst is almost unrecognizable as Kratos, which was sort of a necessary development, no matter who they got, unless they went with a WWE wrestler like Batista. But even
I think they definitely could have gone with Batista.
And then that would have to.
But I feel like Batista's too old, bro. I would have liked to see Batista. I love seeing Batista. I'm not gonna lie, he's a good actor.
Been like 5 to 10.
Him, John Cena, and The Rock, big 3 when it comes to acting.
And years ago, Batista.
Them boys transition
perfectly. It's
perfectly.
Finding somebody who has the acting chops for this, and also somebody who's as bulked up. But I'm not sure if this was how it was shot, rendered, or lit, or framed. But it does not look good. It looks like cosplay or some sort of fan film. My first thought was that it was AI.
Yeah. I'm wondering what it's gonna look like. The adaptation of Baldur's Dragon. It should be interesting.
Until I saw that it really was an official still. And I'm not willing to dismiss.
I think it's the posing. I really do think it's the posing.
This entire project on a single shot.
Let's not forget Shorty's crib too, the giant ass turtle that she's living in.
And that's how I think I
Oh man, and the giant snake. I can't remember the snake's name.
feel right now. I don't think it looks horrible.
Yeah.
It looks off. As this article says, and so many people have been pointing out, it looks like
there's gonna be a lot of stuff that's gonna require CGI in this show. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a whole lot of outlandish shit.
Really wish Hurst had bulked up a little bit more, but easier said than done, obviously. With enough muscle to be on point with Kratos' side, but outside of pure bodybuilders, maybe not. We are getting.
Wait, hold on.
Wait a
The
minute.
important part. I'm okay that he looks a little
We're
bit
putting
different.
him together. I guess the hairstyle.
Well, when you look at it still, that's all you can
I
compare.
guess I
So
didn't care about that, but this is the online reaction: fan-made first look versus prime first look. Thoughts, and yeah, I mean, some of the cosplay definitely looks better than what we.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This cosplay right here looks tough. This looks tough.
We are getting.
Wait, hold on.
What we
If that's a real person, that guy's yoked.
we are getting right now, but
It's a real person.
Let's see. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Ryan Hurst got to hit the gym with bro. His beard is like amazing.
That guy's yoked.
we are getting right now, but again, still early days, I suppose. This looks like a low-budget fan film on YouTube, not a flagship Prime Video series. If this is the official first look at Kratos and Atreus, they need to delay the show and completely overhaul the costume.
So I think if you even took a still of Fallout, like the Fallout TV show, like a lot of it actually, you would say the same thing.
Design, why does he look like AI generated?
See, I don't see that.
Another person saying completely skipping the Greek era for this is still the biggest waste ever. It feels so pointless. I completely agree. Another comment. Maybe we need more shots, but that Kratos makeup look.
I don't think skipping the Greek era is a bad move, but I definitely personally would have liked to see the Greek era before we went straight into this era of Kratos. You know, I think there's a lot that could be, you know, produced there with that. But hey.
It's incredibly poor. He's supposed to be the more ash-colored, and the beard should be much richer. Cosplayer.
So this is where it's actually right. This makeup right here looks 1,000 times better. The red looks more. The other one looks like he just jumped in water after his makeup was done.
Much better. And I definitely think the costume, it doesn't, like, the article that I brought up a second ago said it looked fine. I don't think so. Like, it looks authentic to the game.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I think they should have started off with the Greek mythology rather than jumping straight into the father-son era. Like, let's build him up as a character. Like, let's see the whole character development. Like, and honestly, it would have been insane to watch the whole Greek era. Like, bro, he was on straight demon timing. So to see a demon timing Kratos, and then after seeing him complete everything that he was trying to do, and then going from there, and we go through a time skip to see him older, get a new casting, and we just see a whole new look at Kratos, like a completely different person. Especially because when you're going from the gaming industry into a live action show, you're gonna get a whole new set of fans that are watching the show. So it's gonna be people that are watching from gaming, and then there's gonna be a whole new set of fans that are gonna come in and eventually start playing the game as well if they decide to do so. But yeah, no, man. They had a lot more that they could do with that. But who's to say that they still don't do it? Like, for all we know, they might. I'd assume, this is what I assume is going to happen. If the God of War series does well, and we see, you know, crazy numbers on the show, obviously season 1's going to come out, they're going to renew it for season 2. That's what's going to happen. They're going to go through, as long as it keeps doing numbers, they're going to finish off the show. Once they finish off the show, if it's done good enough, they're going to go circle back and go straight back to Greek mythology, and they're going to write that up. That's exactly what's going to happen. I mean, if it makes money, it makes sense.
But I don't think it quite fits, at least Hurst and his build. Another person saying, why on earth would they make...
Oh God, that boy was on demon time with Olympus.
Make this be the first look at Kratos.
That's the real thing.
Agree. Looks like a father and son did a last-minute stop at Spirit Halloween before trick-or-treating. This ain't looking good, but hey, Will Smith as a genie wasn't looking good either. But in the movie, it turned out awesome. Let's see the series itself. Check out the scenes. We shall go split screen. Why does this look like AI? And you're going to see a lot of those comments because that's the assessment so many people have about this. Same vibes and oh dear, this one has 18,000 likes right now. And yeah, we even had somebody putting together the Spirit Halloween costume, War God and Arrow Kid, and these calling it a costume from.
Alright, I want to read. Okay, I think we get the point here. I want to read what the comments on his video are. Kratos looks like an uncle that drinks a lot of beer at a family barbecue, not a Greek god. That's the point. Let's make bad looking.
That's a great question. Let's go see. Let's see if it's somebody I know. Is producing God of War live action series. Let's see if we got an answer on that. Okay, being produced by Sony Pictures. Let's see what it says in here. Okay, they got a 2-season order. Okay, word. So if these first 2 seasons do good, Ronald D. Moore, Battlestar Galactica, Outlander. Serves as showrunner, executive producer. Let's see what other big things he's worked on, because I don't know Battlestar Galactica or Outlander. Let's see, Ronald D. Moore. Okay, Battlestar Galactica has an 8.7 rating. Oh, okay, he worked on Star Trek as well. Some old school stuff, really. It's a lot of old stuff. Okay, Outlander's fairly new. Or not even fairly new, it is new. This is 2025. Okay. Okay, so it looks like the showrunner's doing some good numbers. He's got some good credibility behind his name. So that's good. Let's see what else. Okay, they haven't announced a premiere date. What is God of War about? Ryan Hurst is Kratos. Yeah, we already know that. Callum Vincent. You know, I'm excited, man. We're not excited, more like interested. Interested to see how this plays out. Okay. Aside from that, that is all I wanted to look at today. About to take my ass to the room, throw on some Better Call Saul, because obviously TikTok was bullshitting today. Hopefully that's back up and running before the next time I decide to stream. But yeah, nah, promotion is going to be key for that shit, because right now they're off to a bad start. Let's be honest. But Chopsticks, appreciate you kicking it, brother. Even though this is not what was supposed to happen today, it's all good. I'm trying to get something going. Red Dead Online posse in the future? Maybe. I don't know yet. I think I need to test out online and try to test out an online stream, see how it does, see if it does well before I decide to like fully indulge into that, because right now as a streamer I've just been doing single player story games. So yeah, we'll see if it does well. I haven't really done too many streams of me playing any online multiplayer games. Like I've test streamed with Battlefield, but Battlefield is not really a game that I feel like you should stream unless you've already got like a big following of people and people just vibe with you. But yeah, nah, yeah, for sure, bro. Keep it pushing for sure, always. Outside of that, I'm gonna call it here, man. We try to be back on Thursday. Hopefully everything's working properly and we can get it going. Yeah, nah, peace, man. Enjoy the